Hello everyone and welcome to an episode of Scrap Mechanic. My name is Lord Payne and today I have some new assets for you guys and I'm really happy with the way they came out and I hope you like them as much as I do. And yeah, let's go on and as you can already see, these wood planks are pretty new. So yeah, these are two of the new assets that I made, and then I also made these tree logs, and also two of them. There is one long one, this one over here, and then there is this other one which is just half the length of the big one. So actually I wanted to have something, a tree log that is almost like perfect straight. It's not perfect straight because I also wanted to keep that tree structure, so it's almost perfect straight. As you can see, it has some uneven surfaces. So yeah, this is something to help you build stuff like houses, or as you can see over here, I used them for this construction. So yeah, this is the short one and these are the long ones, and then of course I placed these planks on top. Now these are only two different ones, as you can see. Actually you don't see that because I placed them in a way so you won't actually notice that these are all only two different planks. So what I did, I placed the first two just like they are, and then the next ones I just rotate them around like on this direction, and then the next two are flipped on this direction. And yeah, then I just go like that and copy them, and I just moved some of them to the side or just scale them a bit down or up and stuff like that, so that this just gives this whole construction a really realistic look. So as you can see, these last two I scaled them down a bit so they just fit between these two logs. So yeah, there are also two of them in the water over there. Let me just show you, yeah, these ones. So I think they give this tile a realistic touch. So yeah, I really like them. So here, there's another one over here, and then this wooden plank over here. You can just run over it and just make a big jump and then go for a swim. I think it's really funny. So yeah. Yeah, like I said, I'm really happy with the way they came out. So I really hope you enjoy them as much as I do. So just let me know if there's something else I can do, more assets or parts, doesn't matter. Just let me know if there are things you would like to have in the game, and I'll try to make them. So yeah, these are 4 of the new assets. So like I said, 2 new wood planks and these 2 tree logs, and then I made some other stuff. So we can just go over there. As you can see, there is this wonderful train made by Dump Things, and yeah, let me actually show you. Where is this train? I think it's this one over here. Yeah, the creator is Dump Things, and Crispy and Ezatos HD. So they made this wonderful train locomotive, and it looks really cool. So I'm just using this to show you how the train tracks work, and how it drives through this tunnel over there. This is also a new asset. So first of all, as you can see, this switch over here, it's really different than the other one. So I think it's really a lot easier to build, and it works really good. So as you can see, there is only one bearing, a controller and a switch. Well, this one is not automated. You will have to switch it by hand like that, but that's pretty much you need to do. So I'm using these wedges. There are also only these 3 different wedges. This first one is 4 blocks long, another 4 blocks long, then there's 6 blocks long, and a 10 blocks long wedge. So that's pretty much it. That's all you need to make this work. It's pretty easy to build, and yeah, I will show you how to do that in a minute. For now, we'll just take this locomotive for a ride and show you how the switch works. So as you can see, it's really no problem driving through the switch. Stop over here, and then you can just go out and switch it like that, and then you can go the other way. Wait, how do I get in? Come on, yes. Okay, so now you will go like that, and we'll just hit this barrier over there. Also using these 3 logs and the wooden planks. I think they look really good. Okay, so let's go back, forward, like that, and stop over here. Oh, don't go, stop, yes. And then let me switch this. Okay, so then I made this tunnel. I think the texture, I'm actually really satisfied with the way the texture looks. So this is not only one asset, these are actually 2 assets. So the entrance, let's say the entrance goes like I guess until over here. As you can, if you look closely, you will see there is this line over here. So over there. So this is how long the first asset is, and then there is the next asset goes from here to, let's see, to here. So this is the second one, and then of course you just copy paste it, and this is the first one again, the entrance from this other side. Now I made this tile just to show you how it could look like, so it's not yeah, this is the back side, so yeah. And I think it looks really good. So you can of course paint this arch and the inside in different colors, but I will show you that in a moment. So let me just show you how it looks like when you drive through it. And what do I get in over here? Okay, wait, I have to go back through the switch, and it fits. I know there's enough room. So if you have a train that is bigger than this, and you want to make the tunnel higher but not wider, then I have a method for that to still make it look good. So if, yeah, like I said, if you don't want to scale it, you just want to make it higher, it's a pretty easy way to do it. So I'll show you how to do it in a moment. Yeah, so this is the tunnel. I really like the smoke. Okay. So let me get out. Okay, so once again, this is the switch. I will show you how to build it now. So for that, I will just delete this wedge. So what you need to do is place, of course, you cannot place a bearing on the tracks or on the floor. So you will need to place a block inside of this bearing. So what I actually did, let me just remove this. Wait. Okay. Okay, so this is how the switch looks like. So what you want to do is place some blocks down here, like that. And then you can place the controller over there and the switch. And then on this part you could place a block on top of this one, but that might be slightly bigger than the train tracks. So I recommend using a pipe like this, and you will have to be patient with that and just find the right place to place it. So that will be somewhere like over here. So now, as you can see, the pipe is inside there, and you can place a bearing on it like that. So now you can connect the bearing to the controller and the switch to the controller, and just set it to 180 like that. And then, like I said, you only need the 4 blocks long wedge, the 6 block long wedge, and the 10 blocks long wedge. So let me remove these ones and show you how to build it. Okay, so this is the first wedge, and then you place this one over there, and then another 4 blocks wedge like that, and then you take the 6 blocks wedge like that, and another one on the back like that, and then you need a 10 blocks wedge like that, and you're done. That's pretty much it. Now I'm using this concrete blocks underneath here just to make it more stable. So when you drive over it, it depends on how heavy your locomotive or your train is. So the wedges don't go down, don't get pushed down. I'm using these blocks to hold it in place. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, that's the wrong direction. Let's go that way. Okay, yeah, that's it. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how these parts look like in the tile builder. So I'm using this one. Actually, let me do a new one. So I'm going to show you how to use these parts. So for that you need to go to train tracks, and this is the new switch. Now of course we need to set everything to fit the grid. Okay, now I'm going to turn the grid on like that, and let me move this over here, set everything to 0 like that, and flip it around so this one fits over there. Now for this side you need to take this right switch and left switch ending. Okay, so you of course also need to set these ones to 0 just to make them fit the grid, and then this other one also 0 rotation, wait, like that, and like that, and then you'll have to flip them around like this, and this one too. Yeah, so these are the parts you need. So this will be for the left side. Let's see, I think it's like that, yes. And this is for the right side, like that. As you can see, they just align perfectly. So yeah, this is how the switch looks like. So this is where you have to go on and place the bearing and make it rotate like that. Okay, so now let me show you the tunnel parts. So the tunnels are in the mixed category. So these are the wood plank 1 and 2 and the 3 logs. As you can see, this is the wood plank and this is one of the 3 logs. And there are these tunnel pieces, which you can of course also have to make them fit, align to the grid like that. And it will center like this to the tracks, so that the tracks would be exactly in the middle. I'm not sure if I should. I think it should be like this. Not really sure. Doesn't matter. Okay, so this is, like I said, the entrance, and then you can just make it as long as you want using these other parts. Because you can't really scale it only in one direction. If you scale it up, it will just get bigger. Let me show you. Like this. So you don't want to do that. Let's set this back to 1. You just use more of these parts like that. Now you could actually overlap this, but that wouldn't look so good. Let me just show you. See how you get this weird texture. Yeah, so you don't want to overlap the parts. Just use many more of these tunnel parts, and it will just look good. Okay, so let me move this one around, turn it on 180 degrees, get it in place, and move it out a bit, just like that. Okay, now like I said, if you want to make this higher without scaling it, then you could just select all of them and just move it as high as you want. Let's say something like this. Okay, so if you got the right height, then you just copy them like this, and go on rotation, rotate them down like this. So this is how they look like. They go underneath the map, and you just move them back like this. So you won't even notice that these are more parts actually. So in the game you will not really notice. There is this part that is a bit, wait, is it this one? Not really sure. It's this one over here. So this is where the one ends and the next one begins, but it's not really noticeable. So yeah, so these are the new parts, guys. I really hope you like them, and just leave some comments down below if you would like to have more assets, because I really enjoy making new assets, so I really hope you like them. And yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and I see you next time. Bye bye.